Hello, hi. Hi, I'm Wendy Nog, and I'm glad that you're here. All right, here we go. First, let me tell you a few things. Originally, I was going to do a live webinar, and I realized there is no way this can work out as a live webinar because it takes a long time to set up some of these accounts. Secondly, well, you know how it is. You get interrupted. You need to come back. Then my plan was, okay, I'm going to do step by step showing you how to do every little darn thing. Not a good idea either because it's a lot of me talking. So I am doing a little bit of talking and providing you a number of links where people are describing how-tos in a much better way than I can. So here we are. Digital Fitness Workshop. If you're here, it's because you are not sure if you have what you need for your web presence and actually your social media presence and your search engine optimization presence and your website. They all work together. Today, we're not talking about websites. That's a huge conversation. We're talking about the must-haves, those must-haves that you can put in place regardless of how technical or not technical you are. What do you need to have out there? I'm super excited that you're here, and let's get started. So, Digital Fitness Workshop. Level 1, be seen, getting started. There's level 2, be mighty, which is when we'll focus on your website. We're not going to talk about that today. It's a huge, very expensive process. Be a community. That's when you're able to take your website and really bring in customer relationship management systems. So you're actually managing a community around your brand, your services, and your amazing products. Those are for later. We're sticking to the easy stuff today because even the easy stuff takes a long time. Okay, level 1, be seen. Getting started. We're going to talk about keywords, Google Business Profile, Yelp Profile, Facebook and Instagram because they're now the same darn company, LinkedIn, and then what are the steps, the minimum number of steps that you need to take to get your content out there where it absolutely needs to be. Are you ready? I'm ready. What are the goals? The goals for this workshop are be where you need to be, where you absolutely need to be. Eliminate overwhelm because we're going to narrow it down and we're going to create a process for you to get your content out onto your digital platforms, and then you can move on with confidence. Okay, materials you need on the web page where you signed up and where you're watching this video. You can choose from the Microsoft Word version, which if you click on it, you'll download it, or the Google Docs version, which when you click on that link, you'll need to make a copy. You won't be able to edit this version. You need to make your own copy. And if you're a Google Docs person, you'll know what that means. Okay, exercise 1. First, let me say a little bit about why I created this workshop. I own FutureBright and we build websites. As you know, it's not just websites anymore. It's so much other stuff. People are overwhelmed. Facebook, Instagram, Google, Dribbble, Instagram, all those others. So people are wondering, what the heck should I be doing? And for me, it's pretty clear. I mean, I can see where the traffic is coming from. We're obsessive about watching data. So I know, okay, I know there are 1,000,001 different places where you could be, but there are only a few where you absolutely must be. And that's why I created this workshop, so you can be there. First, however, before we talk about anything, we need to identify what your keywords are. Now, you might be thinking, keywords, those belong to a website, and we're not talking about a website, we're talking about social media. However, every one of these systems, Facebook, LinkedIn, Yelp, they are reading your content. And the content that you put on there is what tells their algorithms, hey, this business is about this. Let's show it to that person Googling or Yelping or whatever it is they're doing. Let's put it in front of them and see if this is what they're looking for. So it's very important when you're setting up these accounts that you are using keywords that relate to your business. I created a wonderful exercise for you. So let's switch over to your amazing document that I created just for you. And actually, this is a document that looks almost exactly like the one that we use at FutureBrite to keep track of our clients' important account information. And what they can do with this document when we're done is they can give it to anyone on their team, and that person will be able to edit their content, access their accounts. I mean, it's kind of terrifying, right? You have to trust the person that you show it to, but it's all in one place. It's very efficient because, as you know, it can be overwhelming. So let's take a look at this document. What I'd like you to do is to first fill in your business name. Let's call it what it is, who you are. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. We're actually going to be going through most of this document. A lot of it you'll be doing on your own, but let's do a couple of things. Fill in your business name, a little description of your business, your contact information. Again, this is a working document. You're going to print this out. You're going to carry it around. You're probably going to be sharing it with your team. So you need to have all this information together. We're going to be creating a Google account later, not right now. First, we're going to identify your keywords. I created this exercise for you so that you can really flesh out what are those keywords that you need to be talking about. At the bottom of this, you'll see some links for the Google Keyword Planner and the Google, that's hard to say, Google Search Console. And if you know what those are, or even if you're curious, go ahead and check them out, but you don't need them for this exercise. That is advanced stuff. And yes, of course, I'm confident you'll be able to understand how they work. It's just we don't need those right now. What we need right now for you is to answer these questions and fill them all out. So I'm going to stop talking, put me on pause, spend some time filling this out, and then come back. Promise? Okay, here we go. Back to this document. Did you get some great keywords? Awesome. Now let's scroll down a little bit. Social media, tools, and accounts. Oh my. Okay, let's go back. Exercise number 2, Google Business Profile. Now, I recorded this entire presentation already with me explaining in detail how to create these accounts. It was 2 hours long. Horrible, horrible. So I've done something different. What I've done is I have put links for you in this spreadsheet here to explain to you how to create these accounts. They're detailed, written by the company that hosts these accounts. And I think they do a much better job than me. And you don't have to listen to me going on and on and on, because I know I don't have one of those musical voices. It's a little bit low, and I have a little bit of a monotone voice. I'm trying really hard not to be monotone. Okay, so what I would like you to do is, first of all, back up. We're going to create a Bitly account, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Bitly is a tool that you can use to shorten URLs, which is pretty cool. The other cool thing it does is it lets you track how many clicks you got on that URL. I use it all the time because I might have a blog article or a page, and I'm putting it everywhere. I'm emailing it to people, places where you can't really track where it is. So I like to watch those numbers climb. So go ahead and start going through here. You're going to create a Google account, a Yelp business profile, Facebook and Instagram business profile, a LinkedIn business profile, and then you're going to be set with all of your profiles. So if you want, you can stay tuned. I'm going to go through the FutureBrite profile so you can take a look at what we have, or you can skip ahead, put this on pause and get to work, or listen to me ramble on. So first, what I'm going to do is let's take a look at the Google Business Profile. Here is our profile. If you do a search for FutureBrite, this will pop up on the right-hand side. And look, we have our pictures, links to our website, directions how to get to our office. You can save it. We have some reviews on here. I need to get more reviews than that. I need to send out some review requests or something. Okay, our hours. Scroll down here. Oh, here's some reviews. And add a post. I need to add a post here. That would make my features more interesting. So this is FutureBrite. Because I'm logged in, I can edit info. I can create a post. I can add pictures. I can manage my reviews. I can also create an ad. Google loves it when you create ads. That's how they make their money. So that is my Google business profile. Something really important to know about your business profile is that the services that you add, so for example, look down here for services. Oh my goodness, where are they? Google reviews. Interesting, they're hidden. So when you are filling out your profile, you will see, I'm going to go here and show you actually your business on Google. Okay, get started. Okay, now I'm on the back end of Google. Home, post, info. I'm going to click on info. Down here are services. Very important. You must add your services because this is what Google reads to know what you're doing. What are your services? Who are you providing services to? Who are your clients? Everything in here, these are all keywords. It's really important to put these in here. And if you're running a Google ad, Google actually reads your services to determine who to show your ad to. So very important part of filling out your Google business profile. And that's all I have to say right now. Otherwise, this is going to be another 2-hour video. Okay, next, what are we looking at is Yelp. Okay, a little bit about Yelp. People are afraid of Yelp for good reason. Once you start a Yelp account, you're going to get a call from them all the time wanting you to run ads. It's a little overbearing. However, if you don't have a Yelp business profile, sooner or later, if they haven't already, they're going to hear about your business and they're going to put one up for you. And trust me, you don't want Yelp in control of your business profile. So let me pull up FutureBrite and I can show it to you really quickly. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. FutureBrite Mill Valley. Da, da, da. See, they put up these ads in front of you. Oh boy. What did I do? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, clearly I need to be more specific here. Mill Valley, California. Christina. All right, FutureBrite. So that's pretty funny. The ads they put up in front of me are dermatologists. That is really curious. Okay, FutureBrite web design. There we are. That's Chef Ariana. She's a Persian chef, a celebrity Persian chef, and she's actually opening a restaurant in Dubai. I'm so excited for her. And I got to see the building where her restaurant is going to be, and it's crazy, crazy amazing. So let's click on it, FutureBrite. Here we are. And look, of course, yes, they put all these ads up in front, but eventually you can get down to the information about FutureBrite. So I go on here every once in a while and just make sure everything is up to date, and it's a good idea for you to do that too. I have not run a Yelp ad. I've been thinking about it because I've heard you can get a lot of calls. I also hesitate to take calls or leads from people doing searches because they're not sticky, and a lot of times they're just looking for the best price, and we're not a low priced agency. We're a high priced agency because we do really amazing stuff. So I don't want to waste anyone's time. But I'm thinking about it. So this is Yelp. Now, what did I want to show you next? Facebook and Instagram. That's right. So they're married, sadly. But the nice thing is that they can communicate with each other. You can put your pretty Instagram pictures on Facebook. Not the other way around, however. But let's take a quick look at the FutureBrite business page. Here we go. And you'll notice you've seen this picture of the citrus fruit quite a bit. I like this picture. It's colorful. It fits the personality of FutureBrite. Happy spring, summer. In the winter, it changes. I change the imagery seasonally because I'm very in touch with the planet and food and the environment around us. So this changes, but right now we're heading into summer. So we're doing citrus fruit and beautiful fruits, mangoes. So I am not as good about posting things on Facebook as I should. That's the truth. It happens. I go in, sometimes I'll post every week, sometimes I'll forget for a few weeks. It's kind of fits and starts. And plus I'm managing so many other accounts, I kind of forget to manage my own. But that's okay. That's life, right? So here's the FutureBrite Facebook page. Let's look at Instagram. I just recently went to Alexander Valley up in Sonoma County, California, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It's this green that it doesn't look real. I mean, doesn't this picture look like I faked it somehow? But I didn't. It's just beautiful up there right now. All the grass is coming up in green. Here are some pictures from India. I took my daughter to India for 2 weeks. So you can see some of the food and the sights from there, and I'm way off track. I'm sorry. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're talking about these accounts. Okay, LinkedIn for business. Okay, it might sound like a kind of a boring place. And I'll be honest with you, for a long time, LinkedIn was kind of boring. It was a lot of techie people, people looking to, I don't know, learn about sales systems and stuff. But because Facebook got kind of mucky, people started shifting over to LinkedIn. And I have the most amazing contacts, chefs, people doing things over in Africa, these amazing women who are transforming their villages, a rodeo clown, farmers. I mean, just an amazing array of people practicing their craft, and being in contact with them and learning about what they're doing is, and it's very enriching in a way that you just don't experience that on Facebook. I'm going to go to my personal profile, me, click on me. It's not going to me. How do I get to me? Home. Here we go. There we go. I have 861 connections. Not too bad. I get a little envious when I see people with like 3,000. I don't know how they get that many. But anyway, a lot of really exciting things happening over in Africa. A lot of exciting things. So look for people over in Africa. All right, next. We're done with LinkedIn. Oh, that's it? Okay, well, that was quick to go through. Of course, the hard part is creating all those accounts. So hopefully you will do that and then come back and meet me exercise 6. See you soon. Okay, exercise 6, steps for publishing content. Now, this idea is based around my perspective that you do not need to be everywhere, but you do need to be in certain places. So this is also assuming that you have a website where you're publishing content. If you don't have a website where you're publishing content, what you need to do is write your content on a document and get that list of keywords out that we created, and write your content, make it full of those important keywords, and then get ready to copy and paste it onto your different social media platforms. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh, we can't be done already. Okay, we're going to move over to the document that I created for you. Okay, so here we go. Hopefully you put all of your login information for all of your social media accounts. Oh, one more note here. I left a lot of blanks because people need to be on there are other platforms that are pretty important, like Houzz if you're an interior decorator, and etc. So I left a lot of spaces for you. Okay, it's important to have everything easily accessible. So what I'd like you to do is right here in this area, add in bookmarks, shortcuts, the URLs to your profiles. And the reason you want to have them all here is because you're going to be so busy that you're not going to have time to post all of your content. You'll want to be able to hand this document over to someone on your team, and they'll have everything they need to know. Also, something about these bookmarks, I keep a little folder up here where I have shortcuts to all of my profiles so I can easily go back and forth. So please spend a few minutes to fill out these links and create a shortcut folder on your browser so that they're all listed there. Scrolling. Okay, publishing content. The main objective, as you know, is to get that visitor to engage with you in some way, hopefully hire you or buy your amazing product. So what we want to do is eliminate the clutter and the fluff and be very direct about what we're doing. So I have a list here. You can read this description when you have a little bit of time. In short, what you're going to be doing is publishing your content to your website or putting it in a document, creating a URL, a shortened URL through Bitly if you don't have Google Analytics. And that's because Bitly will allow you to track the number of times that link was clicked, which is extremely useful if you don't have analytics, because otherwise you have no idea if people are clicking on it. Is it even interesting on what you're doing? Creating a Bitly link, testing the link on the Facebook scraper. I included that link in the above shortcut list. If you test it on that scraper and the picture is all cut off and cropped or it's the wrong picture, then you can fix it and then re-scrape it. So when you post that URL onto Facebook, it looks good, and same with LinkedIn. Okay, what else do we have here? You're going to put it on Facebook on your business page and then share it with yourself and then share it from your personal profile. Same with LinkedIn. You're going to publish it on your business profile, share it with yourself, and then share it with your contacts. You're also going to be putting a link to it on your Google business page and sharing it on Instagram. And then I need to add this at the end. Review your analytics. You kind of see that the first day you get some traffic, the second day you get quite a bit of traffic, the third day you might get a lot more, and then it starts to kind of taper off. So what you want to kind of do is keep content coming, keep content flowing so that you're keeping people engaged. Of course, putting up content 2 or 3 times a week can be completely overwhelming if you are not a millennial. And we have millennials on our team, and I'm just amazed how they just live in social media. Let's see. That's my recommended publishing process. And for your convenience, I created a content posting checklist. So what you want to do is print this out, but first fill in some of your main keywords so that you have those in mind, and fill in these other social media platforms that are important to your particular business, and print this out and reuse it. And then you can easily check it off and make sure that you've got information where it needs to be. And okay, this is for later. We're not going to talk about that. We like to keep it all in one place, all this information. That's for level 2. Okay, that is our publishing content step-by-step instruction. And that's it. So let's review. Number 1, keywords. You have your list of keywords. Now, you're going to learn over time which keywords are relevant as you change your services, as you start to realize that people are engaging with you in a different way than you thought. So your keywords are going to fluctuate a little bit, especially when you really geek out on those tools that I give you a link to. Google Business Profile, you should have one now. Google knows who you are. It's very exciting. It's a whole new world. And they're going to send you data too. They'll say, hey, your pictures got this many views, or people are engaging with you. So it's very satisfying. You have your Yelp profile, you have your Facebook page, your Instagram account set up, LinkedIn business and personal profile set up, and you have your steps for publishing content. So you are set. You have the must-haves. Congratulations. You did it. Our goals were be where you need to be. You are now where you need to be. These are the musts. Eliminate overwhelm. You don't need to worry about all the other stuff out there. Focus on these. Grow your business from these critical places that we've created today. And then as you grow, you'll be able to have the additional income or to afford to outsource and have other people worry about publishing your content and managing your content. Number 3, we created a process for you to step by step create your content and get it up there quickly and then move on. Okay, what's next? Next step, be mighty. The next step is to work with us on creating a really amazing website. Too soon right now, I'm guessing. Well, some of you might be raring to go, but what I really want for you to do is to focus on getting your online profiles filled in with beautiful imagery, get your audience engaged, get some momentum going, because that is going to drive traffic to you and build up your audience so that when we create your website, when it's finished, you have a community to show it off to, and then you'll really be able to soar. So thank you very much for hanging in there. And this is a much shorter video, and I have no idea how my hair looks. The first time I tried, I had this little hair going like that. So my hair tends to do. Thank you, and good luck to you. Send me a note, comment about the video, and I want to hear your progress.